Boy, you are about to piss some people off.
All right, welcome everybody to Inside the Booth. I'm your host, Dan, the Law. And tonight, I should say, we have Caleb watches movies with us as a guest. How are you doing, Caleb? Welcome.
I'm doing a just fine. I was trying to do the gambit. That was terrible.
Oh, that was so bad.
That's quite an accent he's got.
I'm doing the just fine. No,
I was supposed to be
going to
Cajun,
Orleans,
right?
and I went to Italy. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I know I would try to do French, but I just get Italian.
Right.
Cajun to Italy.
And then also tonight we have CG artist down below me. What's up? What's up, Ron?
Hey.
And then we got Brittany from Love It Ever After.
Hi, guys. Excited for tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh look who's in the chat already saying hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello. Black
Hello.
Outpost.
I know that guy.
We know that guy. Then Uncle Mike says hello. We'll say hello to Uncle Mike.
Mike?
From a while ago.
From a while ago?
Yeah. From a while. Yeah, he got on at 9 o'clock texting. So he was a little early. Or we were late, one of the two. And let's turn down the music.
That was
so
pretty
tonight,
soothing. Wow.
wasn't it? It was wonderful. So tonight we're going to be, if you haven't noticed already in the thumbnail or in the title, we're going to be reviewing, and spoilers ahead,
Boo, boo, boo.
Deadpool and Wolverine. So if you have never seen this movie, guys, why?
Yeah.
First of all, it's been 2 weeks now, right? So why? Why haven't you seen it yet?
And if you haven't seen it, we apologize for the graphic that just showed on the screen.
Just came across the screen.
It's just, you're probably not happy right now.
Yeah.
That's just
Just
a little.
blur your eyes.
Yeah.
Blur your eyes.
Only maybe one of those you'd be happy about seeing right there. Good old
So
Blade.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was shocked. Anyway,
I know.
I'll start that.
Yeah, that made me
Yeah, I was
so
just
happy.
like, and it's not even a new Blade. It's like the original.
It's the original.
Yeah.
It's the
It's the only Blade.
OG.
That's right.
The OG
That's
Blade.
right.
There's only been one Blade, and there's only going to be one Blade.
Mhm.
Awesome. And then Deadpool,
I
you could see you could feel the smirk under the mask. You could feel it
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
as he looks
Oh,
at
yeah.
the camera like,
I got you.
Never thought you'd see
No,
it
you-
again after
No,
he wanted
I
to basically
honestly
kill him from
no.
the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, so true. Has anyone seen Blade 3? I forgot
Sadly.
the name
Of course.
of it.
Is that the one with
yes,
Jessica Biel?
That's the one with
the
Ryan
amazing-
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Oh,
That's where,
yes,
that's where
yes.
Blade has to team up with others, and that's usually what dooms.
Oh, yeah. He don't do
that
that.
usually dooms
Yeah.
someone you've seen handle it solo. And That just
Yeah.
So well.
Yeah, I hate that.
There's
I
a
hate
reason
that.
why he rides solo.
Exactly.
I remember that movie for the cinematic debut of one Triple H. But
Oh.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Yeah, it had Jessica Biel. Yeah.
You
I've
have
seen
to
this
say it
one.
like that, by
now
the way.
it's coming back to everyone. It's like, oh,
I don't
yeah,
mind
all those
it.
people did sign up for it.
That's right.
Those people were in it.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't
That's
just one
funny.
person making a bad mistake. It was a lot of
Just a
people.
bunch of them.
It was a lot.
A lot of them making mistakes.
Yeah. But I do say Blade 1 and 2 were pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
Blade
you
1 was just different. Just I didn't expect that at all, man. It was really, really good.
Yeah. Killing
Pleasantly
vampires.
surprised.
You know, and when that did come out, you remember that was like the vampire era. You know,
It was.
vampires everywhere, and that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a Marvel
And also
character.
the first Marvel movie, right? Like the first real Marvel movie,
Yeah.
so to speak. I mean, we've had others before, but
They were.
I
yeah.
mean, if semantics, Howard the Duck is the first, but you know.
you're right.
Oh,
You're
snap.
right. I forgot about Howard, who's
Mhm.
also made a kind of a comeback. Kind of.
A little bit.
They should redo
So-
that, or do something else with Howard the Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You guys remember The Punisher? That was fun.
Yeah.
Of course.
Lundgren, or whatever, however you say his name, Lundgren.
Lundgren, yeah. There was
Lundgren,
that.
yeah.
Then there was another
Something.
one, right? There was another Punisher even after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Right,
in my
right.
opinion,
There
they got
was-
it right.
With race.
And they got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, his first appearance was in
Back to-
1973.
Dang.
Howard the Duck was.
1973?
Yeah.
well, I mean, if
In the comics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
in the comics, I was gonna say, wasn't there a Captain America back in the 70s?
Oh my
I think it
God.
was a
Yeah,
TV
there
show,
was.
right?
And a Spider-Man.
And then they made that.
Remember?
Yeah,
the
and
Spider-Man
then
was good.
yeah.
A
Then they
silent
made the
Spider-Man.
movie of
He
Cap.
didn't talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And then they made a movie of Captain America back in like 1990 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was an interesting movie.
Yeah. Never
That
speak
was
of
Captain
that again.
Forgetta.
Yeah. Never speak of that again. You know, someone did an Avengers, but they took all the older 70s stuff and put it together. It was so bad, man.
Oh,
Although
the
back then I
AI
would have
thing,
watched it.
you know? Yeah. The AI thing? AI?
No, it wasn't AI. It was just like they got
It
clips
wasn't?
from all those different
They just put-
shows
got
and kind of
pictures?
put them together.
Interesting.
This was just before AI became a thing,
Mhm.
or more of a
okay.
thing. People
More.
actually walked forward instead of backwards
Ooh.
because AI can't seem to get that right.
No.
This
That
is
and the
true.
sixth finger, you know, that's always fun.
Right.
The extra
All right,
arm.
so
Yeah, extra arm, 4 nostrils,
Little
even though you're
extra
not a
stuff.
tauntaun, you know.
Right. All right. Hey, everybody. We're here for Deadpool and Wolverine, by the way.
Spawn. Oh, I mean,
Mhm.
Deadpool, Wolverine. That's right.
Spawn.
That movie. I guess there was a movie that came out just recently.
Oh, there's that spoiler again. Don't look at the people
No,
in the background.
my
Don't do it.
eyes.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't look at
Wolverine
that
is
one.
in the movie. Oh no.
Oh, no, Wolverine and Deadpool
Oh.
and the Wolverine bucket head.
Mm-hmm.
Did any one of you guys get the Wolverine bucket head?
I didn't even see it. I think that's just sold out and they stopped.
Yeah, they didn't
Oh.
have it sailing the high seas. There was no plunder of that.
Nope.
No, I
about
wanted
you,
that
Caleb?
one. I wanted the Dune one. I wanted Wolverine, but
Me
no,
too.
my
Yeah.
theaters didn't have it. So
Nope.
Oh.
Gone.
I love that these popcorn buckets are making a comeback, though. That's
Yeah.
They are.
It's an
Did you see the
interesting choice.
Ghostbuster one?
I saw that
Ghostbuster
one.
that was
I mean,
that was the container, or whatever it's called.
Because they did
Yeah.
the drink cups
think it was the
for many
Slimer.
years.
Drink cups? Yeah.
Was
they
it
did.
Slimer? I thought they
Yeah.
had the little container. That
no,
they
it was
open
the
up.
ghost
Oh,
container.
yeah.
that you put-
You're right. You're right. They had that too. Yes.
Mhm.
They had that too. And they had the trap, and then they had a Slimer. And I guess the Slimer didn't come out well, so a lot of people complained about that one. So,
Was
Slimer
it too
didn't come out well.
slippery?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Fucking slip right
Was
through
it-
their hands, you know.
Was it not phallic enough? You know.
Right. Hello, Mom.
Sorry.
No, it's too late now. She knows.
Too
Now
late.
She knows.
She knows. Now she knows it all. No, she. Oh boy. Yeah, she had to live with me. She knows a lot.
hmm
As I grew up, you know. All right, so I guess let's get into the. We'll start with the plot first. I should have had this ready. I did. I swear I did. I had it right here. The IMDb plot.
Yep.
Can't seem to find it. I guess I'll
I
read.
can't wait
the
to hear
Google one.
his explanation of this.
All right.
Oh, I'm not
Do
gonna.
it.
I'm not gonna explain this one. Okay, you want to hear my
What?
explanation first? I'll say mine first. There was a MacGuffin, and then that was you heard about it in the beginning, and then you saw it at the end, and in between was just fun action.
Yeah.
that's basically my explanation of this plot.
And he
If
even
you want
calls
me to
out
read
in
it,
the
I
movie.
will.
He says, "What in the MacGuffin?"
Yeah,
is
he
that?"
does. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And then you're right. We
Because
never
he knew.
see the time warp machine thing until the very end. But that's
Yeah.
Yep.
the Marvel. That's the Marvel formula. We don't spend time on the villain. We focus on the heroes. That's what we're focusing on.
I will
That's
say
it,
though,
that's it.
for those who have not watched any of the Disney Marvel shows, probably would have made a little bit more sense if you'd watched what's it? God, I had it. It was on the tip of my tongue. Loki season 1.
Mm.
If you watched Loki
Loki.
season 1, this would have been easier to swallow in the very beginning. You would have understood a little bit more. I have not seen Loki season 2. I don't know why, because season 1 was really, really good. So I've got to go back now and watch season 2 to see what happens next. But I think
Season
they
2,
kind of
holy
focus
crap.
on the villain more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for somebody like me who doesn't give two rats about Disney
Yeah.
Plus, I have not watched any of those, so I'm not going to be trying to look back on Easter eggs and trying to make sense of it. But I did like a bit of the plot, though it didn't make sense, though, because it's like an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if an anchor dies, then who is there going to be another anchor replaced, or is that just it? Like you're expecting somebody to live forever, but what happened before they were born? So that's the one that didn't make sense.
That's the beginning of the timeline. Maybe. I mean, you figured everything was around before they were alive, so the timeline really started. Who knows when, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, don't know.
Yeah.
Time. That's a tricky thing.
Time.
Caleb wants to say something. I believe all of
go.
these, according to Loki, at the end of season 1, when she killed the man who remains, the guy who remains, who we'll never see again.
Yeah,
that's what splits all of these multiple timelines, and that's where it starts going crazy. So I guess really the multiverse could start whenever it wants. Multiverse is such a flawed concept when it comes
it really
to
is.
the cinema world, because if there's an infinite number of these characters, what is there to have me care about this one particular one, you know? If something happens to that character, something happens to them in this timeline, well, I know there's an infinite number of them all throughout the multiverse, so why do I care other than seeing these original actors come back for the thing, and it's kind of cool. Not kind of cool. It is cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But the whole multiverse
cool.
thing, it is a flawed concept, and I think they are realizing that now, and they're reeling it in, and they're starting to end it, and they're going to be going on their own different path here in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So I guess if you want, I'll read what Google says the plot is. It says Deadpool's peaceful existence comes crashing down with the time TVA recruits him to help safeguard the multiverse. He soon I can't read tonight, guys. Unites with his would-be pal Wolverine to complete the mission and save his world from an existential threat. Whew, that was a hard word. Existential.
And it's only Tuesday, man.
Woo! It's only gonna go downhill from here.
It is. Just need a little drink. Maybe that's what I need. So I guess that's the plot, and I guess they stuck with it. It was, it's like
they at least attempted to land the plane with
movie. Yeah, it was almost like a cop movie if you think about it.
The Starsky and Hutch, Hooch and Turn Hooch kind of thing.
Right, you got the one guy who doesn't care to have a partner, but the other guy's like, yeah, I'll take this partner. I don't care.
I wanted a partner all my life.
Yeah, and then in the end, they like each other, and then there you go, and that's about it.
I like at the end if you don't notice that they're eating shawarmas.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah.
Well, he mentions it.
But Logan didn't like it. He's like...
Well, he mentions that the Avengers invented it or something. Something he said. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of their little scene.
Was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the same shop. That'd be funny if it was.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's only one shawarma shop in all
of course
New York
there
City.
is.
Remember?
There's only one.
Right.
Every timeline is the same one.
That is a legit one.
The
it's like that one.
The shawarma shop is actually the anchor of this universe.
That is it. Yeah, when the shawarma shop goes, the whole universe goes.
That's right. And they should. The tasty treat.
Well, I guess I'll give it a point.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, you know what? I didn't like the plot that much. I won't give it a point. It was okay. Maybe a half a point. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll give it a half, I think. Just my opinion. Anybody else? Or you want to keep talking about the plot?
I'll give it a point. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, to be quite honest with you. I thought it was just going to be trying to save Logan, to be quite honest, in the beginning, and then it turned into that. So,
yeah, half a point for me.
I did like the beginning, though. That the beginning was
a great opening.
Yeah.
It's redeeming for for a guy growing up loving Backstreet Boys and N Sync, but being ridiculed in high school and middle school for liking it. And now it's cool again. And
it's cool again.
Really
That's
great.
right. That's right.
I'll give it a point. It was a simple plot, and yeah, I enjoyed it. The story made sense, and the message behind it about, well, I guess you're going to be getting into the message. It's one of your categories, so we'll talk about that later.
Right.
I like the plot. Point.
Yes. All right. I did want to kind of mention for the beginning there when he was sitting down talking to Skeleton Wolverine. Did you hear that one little part where he said, "Oh, Huey," called him Huey or something like that, right? When he slapped his knee instead of Wolverine or Logan.
Yeah,
he said Huey,
like
the actor. Oh, Huey.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
That was cute.
So I did like how they kind of not leave, but like they leave the universe, as in they're talking to you and they're talking, and they give the subtleness of the fourth wall and when he talked to Gambit, hey, you're not supposed to be happening or something like that,
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I just thought it was fun. I did like that. I will mention this one too. I mean, we're going to be getting into acting soon anyways. But I did enjoy when he called this guy the Calverine.
Yep.
And for those
Oh
of you who
my
don't know,
goodness.
it's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, that was quite a
as-
surprise, right?
It was.
That was
it
wild. Yeah.
I
I did like
it-
how they had all the different Wolverines. But I wish the montage would have been a little bit more
Me too. Yeah.
elaborate,
little
stretched
longer,
out
yeah.
more,
Mhm.
But
So
then
you
all
saw
the other
costumes
Deadpools, I
more,
didn't
or
like
you
that.
I didn't like that
Yeah,
either.
that was-
I didn't like the Deadpools. I'm sorry.
I
was
liked the
hoping they-
cowboy Deadpool. That was a fun.
Yeah.
The Matthew McConaughey.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Did he do that one?
Yeah, he voiced it. Yep, he did.
He voiced it.
Nathan
Okay, he
Fillion.
voiced it.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion was Headpool.
Headpool.
And his,
Yeah, and then
Okay,
Lady Deadpool
okay.
was Blake Lively,
Mhm. Yep.
the wifey.
Oh,
The
cool.
wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His wife.
One little thing when they visited all the different Wolverines, the little one, when he popped off the store, it was like, did you stick the landing? I thought that was hilarious.
Like
Hilarious.
That was-
that was good.
that was the main criticism when he was cast. He's like, he's too tall. He's too
Mhm.
tall.
Yeah, he was too tall,
Here
yeah,
you go. Here's what he would have looked
Yeah.
like.
Did you stick the landing? It was so quick-witted and fast. It just caught me off guard, man.
Yeah.
I blurted out.
I did.
Almost lost my coke on that one. I thought that was pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, there were plenty of times that
It
made
was
you
really
laugh,
good.
like the whole when they get captured, in the other world,
Mhm.
and they're going to see Cassandra Nova or whatever you want to call her,
Yep.
and you see Johnny Storm and stuff like that, and then what
Oh,
happens to
man.
him? And then they're like,
Oh,
the other
man.
people are asking,
That
like,
was-
what
that
happened?
was
Where is
such-
he at?
Yeah.
Deadpool's like,
him?
just,
But that was such a. I'll be honest. That was such a surprise, because
yeah,
he's known. Chris Evans is known for Captain America.
yeah, and they
For
just
some weird
twisted
reason,
it.
you almost forget. that he did play
You
uh,
did.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm.
He was Johnny,
Yep.
yeah.
And when I was, because especially like the costume choice that they made, he
Mhm.
did have a little red in his glove.
Yeah.
and it was showing through. It was showing through his little hood thing, and he was like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this."
And everyone's
Yeah.
ready for one thing, right? We're all ready for the
Yeah.
shield to come out of nowhere.
Gonna say it.
Yeah.
He's gonna say it.
Yep, and Deadpool was, saying that he's gonna say it.
Best build up
Because-
ever.
Avengers, and then just flame on, and I'm like, whoa!
Say what now?
I was like, yes, that was great. My son didn't understand it because he'd never seen that movie, but
Mhm.
That's why.
yeah, he's a little too young. But definitely, you have to watch the old X-Men movies, and you got to
Mhm.
watch the Fantastic
Yeah.
Four movie to be
Yep.
able to really
Mhm.
kind of appreciate all these
Yeah.
All of these
cameos and all
homages.
these, definitely.
Even the
And,
villains, right? I mean, they
Yeah.
had the
Yeah,
Juggernaut
even the
from the
villains.
X-Men. They had the girl with the
Yeah.
nails from the X-Men, which I don't know how that
Mhm.
happened because she died. But anyway,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
the
like-
girl that had the
Her
long,
nails saved her.
Yeah.
yeah, I suppose they did.
Dug in there.
But
Like,
it was
hang in
cool they
there.
went with
She's-
that Juggernaut and not the CG one. I'm glad they went that route.
Yeah, I don't like that
Yeah.
when they do over CGI on
Did you?
things.
Yeah.
All right. So did you guys know that the Juggernaut that they used for this one is wearing the costume of the Juggernaut from X-Men? What was it? 3,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
it-
mean. They
but
went
it
with
is-
that one.
Right, but it is the actor who did play Juggernaut from Deadpool 2.
See, I asked
Mhm.
someone, and they said it wasn't, and I felt like it was.
No, it
It's-
is,
he
yeah.
just-
Yeah,
okay,
it
so
is.
it was him. Okay.
Yep. He just didn't have, all the CG and all that other stuff on it. But they went with the traditional Juggernaut look from the 3rd movie, so
Mhm.
X-Men. So that was cool that they mixed it like that, I
Yeah.
was kind
Mhm.
of surprised.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
I like the
That was good.
costumes. They did really good with Wolverine and Deadpool's costumes.
I feel like if there was one, what's that?
I said the cowl looked great on Hugh Jackman.
Did.
Everyone's
Oh yeah,
They've been
Oh, that
wanting
was-
it for 24 years, and
Right?
Mhm.
put it on. I like that. It's not like any other Marvel film where the costume is like perfectly intact. It gets rattered, it
Mhm.
gets chipped, it gets
Mhm.
scratched, and it still looks
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
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 I think
Oh,
out of
yeah.
all the costumes, the only one that didn't look good was Gambit's. It just seemed like
Yeah.
that was so
Yeah, see,
squashing
he
his
doesn't
head,
have the
man.
facial structure for
Yeah, it was just
Gambit.
weird. That was
No,
weird.
he's too chubby faced.
He was.
I think-
that was
Like,
going to
I
be his
I
movie
liked
for
it.
several years.
Yeah.
That was a
I
little
did
weird.
not like
Um,
him as Gambit. Did not like him as
You didn't?
Gambit. As soon as I saw him, I said,
I
"Don't
thought he
open
did
your
a great
mouth.
job.
Just don't open
That's
your
what
mouth."
I thought. Don't speak. Just watch.
And then he just opened his.
He opened his
Oh,
mouth, but
did he?
it played into the humor of it because everyone
Sorry.
was like, "What are
It
you
did.
saying?
Yeah,
Who is
exactly.
your dialect coach?"
Yeah,
Right,
but I know he
exactly.
does have that natural
They definitely
accent,
went-
but it just. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
They definitely
He's not my
went,
Gambit.
They went cartoon Gambit on that one,
It did
Yeah.
big time.
which was I did. I'll be honest, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I enjoyed his fighting scene.
That's
I
how-
thought that was perfect.
That's how. Yeah, I thought that's how Gambit should have been, anyways. Even in the other movies where Gambit was, what was the
Mhm.
X-Men
Yeah, they
Origins?
didn't do it right then. No, this
They
was
didn't-
done
yeah, they
right. I
didn't do
just
it.
didn't like that. That's all.
Yeah,
I
he,
think
he
it's.
doesn't have the facial structure. For
I think
it.
it's because we're not used to seeing it.
Could be.
When's the last time you've seen the cartoons? You know what I mean?
But there,
Well, I
he
mean,
was in the
X-Men
live
90
action. There
X-Men
was no
'97,
Gambit.
right? Is he in that? I've not seen that, and that's new.
Oh my God!
I
See
think he is
X-Men
in that one,
'97
yeah.
because it's the best thing that's
I
come
think he
out
is in
this
that
year, and there's I believe it's episode 3 or 4 where Gambit is. He's a huge deal in that episode, and I'm not going to spoil what
Okay.
happens, but
Yeah.
All right, cool.
it's
I gotta
some
watch
of the
that.
best. It's some of the best animation I have seen in the last 10 years. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it was
Yeah. It's like an
the last one I
upgraded-
remember that did
It's like
Gambit was Taylor Kitsch.
He did that because Channing Tatum was supposed to do it for Origins,
He
and
was.
he was filming 21 Jump Street or 22
Yep.
Jump Street.
Yep, and Taylor picked in
right.
for that.
Yeah.
I like him better.
yeah.
And I know that they wanted.
Anyways,
I know that Ryan Reynolds wanted Chris Evans to be Human Torch in the montage at the end of Deadpool 2, but things just didn't work out.
Oh,
So it's
With
nice to
Bryce.
see it in here,
Mhm.
and it makes sense, and it lasts longer, and
Yeah.
even the
Yeah.
even the ending scene of the entire movie after the credits, it all plays
Right.
into it.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And it
I
was
like the ending. He's like, I got the proof.
Yeah, right. Let's
Hey, you
check
can
it
quote
out.
me.
Yep.
You could quote
Yeah,
me.
yeah. And he says that. So he goes, okay, yeah. And he goes, see, I told him. It was
I
funny.
told him,
when
watch
he
him
was-
out.
Yeah. When Logan was
Hey,
like,
one thing that
stop
was
it, shut up,
absent-
stop it. And he keeps talking, and then, obviously the what's her name sucks his skin off. And he goes,
Quickly.
see, look what you did. And he's like, but he knew what the budget was.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
We didn't have room in the
That
bed for
made-
that.
Yeah. That made me so. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
I love this in a movie.
Mhm.
Just making fun of stuff and just kind
Yeah.
of blatantly
Just to make
being
fun, yeah.
Captain Obvious about the movie. About
Right.
why
Right.
they made the movie the way they made it. Just says it in the movie. It's hilarious. I loved it.
I wish they had a teeny
And-
bit more budget though, because I mean we were missing Cable, which at the end of Deadpool 2 they're like
Yeah.
hanging out, and he's I feel like I
Yeah,
don't know
buddies.
if that comes later or not, but Cable was supposed to be there. They left on good terms, or they ended that movie on good terms. So it was a little odd to not see Brolin in there reprising that role.
Maybe the
I can't
budget.
remember what that. Yeah, it was part of the budget. I don't remember, but I don't know if that was mentioned in there about Cable or not. If
No
anyone
mention.
said anything about Cable. I know he mentioned. They did mention Daredevil. what happened to him, you know?
Yeah.
I like Elektra's
Elektra.
response. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's like, oh,
Probably
I'm sorry.
the biggest
Yeah,
laugh of me and my wife in the theater was that. Like, of course, that's great.
Oh, was it?
It's fine.
It was, yeah, it's fine. It was good though. It was good. Man. So yeah. Anyways, I definitely liked Wesley Snipes. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you can't really get better than that, you know.
That was quite a
Especially
surprise.
his walk-in.
Yeah.
His walk-in.
I like how they did the gray
Yeah,
on
with
his
the
beard
music.
too.
Yeah,
That was
it
cool.
was like it was. Yeah, that was. It's just like, I don't know. It was just so cool to see.
It was just such a shock, I think, to everybody. Like, what?
Yeah. What? Wait a minute. What?
And just respect, because he kicked off the modern era of superhero films even before X-Men in 2000. It was Blade in 97, what we were talking about. So it's nice to, like, all this is here kind of because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They finally had something good, so they were like, yeah.
But I think the other thing too is now you made audiences kind of want to see more, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially since the other actor, and I can't pronounce his name, but especially since he quit. So you're like,
Mhm.
Which one was
Mahershala
that?
Ali, I think. Yeah. He quit.
Oh, did he quit?
Yeah, so
Oh.
he's out. So I know a replacement that would work.
I mean, he was cast in 2019, and it's 2024, and so that makes sense if he did leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Takes a decade.
I would be angry too,
Just
and I'd be like,
because
A lot of production
Because it was
issues
taking so long.
I read. Just a lot of issues with the film.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was great how, like I said before, Wesley Snipes did say, "There's only one, and there'll only be one."
Yep.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah. So here's some more of the actors and cameos. You got X-23 from the Logan movie, which was cool. You know, that's nice.
I'm glad they touched upon that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Now, I would have liked to see more of this costume right here.
Yeah.
Oh, the brown and yellow.
Yeah, that was. I wish it was a little longer, like Lovett was saying. Only if these little snippets were just a touch bit longer, would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that costume's kind of cool looking.
It really is.
And plus, and to be honest, that was probably my favorite Wolverine costume as a kid, was the brown and yellow. So, I mean, the tiger stripe was cool too, but you can't beat the classic. You can't beat a classic. So
that one Wolverine with all the hair, the rock band one, that was actually in the comic too, right? I feel like I've seen a cover with that type of style, right?
Yes, he was. Yeah. Oh gosh, and that was also in the cartoon when they went to the future. It was like something in the future. His hand got cut off, and he has the one hand. He's got the long hair, and that's where Cable met him too. Was in the future of that one.
Okay.
That one particular one, I guess. I don't remember the whole story, but I do remember seeing it in the cartoon, and then I do remember seeing the cover of a comic book like that. So
I thought that's where it came from too. Yeah, different artists and their depiction of him.
Right. Gage Smith says Hellboy and Disney plus remake. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you can remake Hellboy though. That was a pretty good movie.
I mean, but they are though. That actually is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
they have to keep the license somehow.
They got to.
All I can say is Ron Perlman will always be the Hellboy.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
No matter no matter if he's unlikable or not.
Yep. He's always
he nailed it.
That's who should do it.
He nailed the role.
Yep, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we all think about the acting? I think it was pretty well done.
Yeah, I give it a point.
Yeah, I'll give it a point.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman's been doing that for 24 years, and people are still saying no one else can do that role.
I mean, look at how angry he got in the van when he was just slamming Deadpool about how stupid he was and all.
Oh, and then he ended up duct taped to the side.
I feel like everyone felt that anger. That was anger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you now. What?
Yeah. We're gonna fight now.
Good. That was good.
Which, by the way, that was an incredible fight scene in the van.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Loved that.
It was. Yeah.
That was
they
quite
destroyed
a
that thing.
Oh man, quite a beatdown. Poor Odyssey.
Yeah.
So this movie, I don't know. It kind of has it all, to be honest.
It's just so random, you know. But there's
the way the way they did it was just kind of like the old Iron Man movie, you know, lightning in a bottle. It doesn't happen. Can't happen. It doesn't happen twice, you know. The standalone Deadpool movies are good, but I don't know. There's just something about this that makes it just like more dynamic, and it could be because of the dynamics of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman together.
Yeah,
but, you know, and that's probably what it is. You know,
it's probably like a fever dream. It's been wanted so long. Yeah.
Right, and that's probably why. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, luckily, we've got him until he's 90, so.
Well, he is an anchor after all, so he can't go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He can't go now. All I was going to say was, you know, yes, they wanted him for so long, and it was just like, I don't know, maybe it was their friendship too, you know, because I guess they've been friends for a while, ever since Origins. And it's just, I don't know, it's just nice to see friends get together and have fun in a movie.
Yep.
There is one part of the aspect of acting I did not like.
What's that?
Okay. What's that?
Can't wait. Maria Bacall, the girlfriend, you know. So I didn't like how they treated her character. She was so like wishy-washy. She just left him at his low. And then at the end, somehow she's like, "Oh yeah, you're at your high now. I love it." I felt like they did a disservice to her.
Yep.
Right.
You know.
Well, that was also almost like a MacGuffin. You know, it was more like kind of like we kind of have to do this to make this happen.
But no, it would have been better if you saw them struggling through it all. You know, an aspect, and then
maybe
and then right before
Deadpool, that'd have been cool.
Yeah. And like right before it all, they split up because it's just too much. And then it fixes itself. But yeah, I feel.
Well, I feel like Peter fixed the whole thing.
Peter.
It was Peter.
You know, who needs her? Who needs her when we have Peter? So.
Yeah, we have Peter in each timeline.
Oh, we all have a Peter in each timeline. That's right.
We all have one. So we love him.
He's like,
wow. Wow.
That costume fit him so well, didn't it?
It did.
The nice big balls right at the front and the top there.
I mean, you saw it distracted the leader of the time. You know, she was distracted by him. She couldn't.
Yeah.
She was like, "You look so good in that." That was like,
so weird.
I can tell you have the nipples pierced, and
yeah.
I like at the party. He's like, "Yeah, if you pull right here,
it tickles."
It's so wrong.
That's so. It was, and it was funny how he was telling Deadpool, "Hey, I have this friend that did this, but it was Goose
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Friend.
I will
Friend,
I will
yeah.
definitely give a point for the acting when it comes to the ugliest British or Great Britain's ugliest dog, Peggy.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no, I
They-
can't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
just
No,
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't
love
even
her.
watch those parts.
I
I
It
love
was
her.
the
She's
cutest,
adorable.
ugliest
Tongue.
thing
Oh.
ever. The tongue.
She's
And
I
then
adorable.
had to turn
apparently
away.
that-
I know.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's not
apparently
about
the tongue
the dog.
on
It's
that
just
dog
the tongue.
was
Like
like-
it just
Oh,
just
it's
all
adorable.
no.
Like you don't
No.
feel that hanging out of there? You don't
Well,
feel
you
that?
do.
It's not dry.
Well, I'm sure it is dry.
I think probably felt like
stuff
sandpaper.
that. The dog. Well, you know what? I got a picture. There you go.
No,
Oh,
please
here it comes.
don't.
Gotta
There it is.
She is. She's
Oh.
adorable.
I think Hugh Jackman's look, his disgust
the-
is exactly how
look
you
at the
feel
little
right
boot.
there.
Oh my God! Tell me
Got
when it's
little boots on,
over.
it's adorable.
It is adorable. Now you do know that was a rescue dog, right? The dog got hit by a
Even
car.
better.
Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. That's why the tongue was like that.
The car won, man.
Well, I think
Wow.
the tongue is a little bit CG. It had to be. There's no way.
No, the tongue is like that.
Way.
That's how the tongue
Nah,
is.
the tongue is the best part. That
Yeah.
has to be real.
They're
I
beautiful.
That's what makes
refuse
it
to
cute.
think that's CG. Yeah,
No, it's not CG. It's real. It's real.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
You should see all the
gross.
you should see all the behind the scenes, and when he's like going to and talking about the movie, he's always bringing the dog with him because he adopted the dog apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
Aw,
a
I
legit,
would too.
there's a legit
Yeah.
competition in the UK where it's
There
who's
is.
the ugliest dog,
Mm-hmm.
and Peggy
Right.
won it. And then as soon as Ryan Reynolds saw that, he's like, I gotta have her for doing dog pool.
I gotta have that dog.
Oh, and then the good friendly
Oh, friend pool.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Nice
pool.
Oh,
Nice
nice
pool.
pool. Nice pool.
Oh,
You can
the
have my
funniest
dog back.
moment is
It's
when
like,
he
dude, you
yells
keep
out his
losing your
movie.
dog. Mm.
The funniest part is when he looks at the camera and says the movie that he was in, and then
Yeah.
Deadpool's like, what the hell was that?
Oh, I can break the fourth wall too. Proposal.
That was funny. That was some funny
It
stuff
was.
right
It
there.
was.
Yeah, it was.
It was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Yeah,
give it
so,
a
you
point
know,
too for
there's-
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me too. All right. So next, what was after acting? This other one, cinematography.
Mm.
Cinematography. The
Mhm.
beautiful cinematography. You know, it's Disney or 20th century studios now.
Yes.
20th century studios did a good job.
Mhm.
Perfect. I love the look of the basically it's like what is it?
The void.
Not desert. I'm trying to think of the void.
Void.
Like an apocalyptic style stuff. And you see the Mad Max cars coming.
Oh, that's great. That's
I
great.
was like, that's Mad Max.
Yeah.
I have your queen. Which speaking of that, I expected Sabretooth to do more. I was a little disappointed by that.
That was so wild. He's like, "Shoo."
Yeah,
Done.
I wanted,
Budget,
I
everybody.
wanted the Liam Schreiber
Budget.
version to appear.
I
not
did
the-
too.
I wanted him to show up, but
Yeah. That's who I hoped would be it, but nope. Dang.
I know with cinematography,
Sorry.
Marvel gets a lot of crap with the visual
Mhm.
effects and the blue screen, but
Yeah.
whenever Marvel does these tight, intimate spaces, they did it in Hawkeye, where they have this car chase and the camera is turning 360 during this car chase, and it's beautiful. And here, Ron, you mentioned it, the fight inside the van
Yeah.
to
yeah.
grease in the background, just the work of the camera and how
Yeah.
tight it got in all those spaces. It was
Mhm.
excellent. It's one of
Yeah.
the best parts of the
Yeah.
entire movie,
It
that
was.
whole fight scene.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I like when they go outside of the mold that they're usually doing and do those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what makes good cinematography, folks. Do something original.
Cinnamon and
Something that hasn't been done in a very
Something
long
cinnamon-y.
time.
Cinnamon-y, yes.
So- throw some cinnamon on it.
That's right.
And then
Call
and
it
then plus
photography and get it over with.
photography.
Photography.
But I think also I don't think Hugh Jackman's abs looked as great as they did at the end. I mean, great cinematography and lighting choices there. I mean, those things.
Oh yeah,
Deadpool even takes a moment where he's just like,
He did.
mhm.
yeah. He's like, and he even told the camera
Okay.
he was wet.
Oh.
I'm so wet right now. Yeah, that was funny how it just kind of
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
disintegrated his shirt. And only
Yeah,
that,
come
it was like
on.
And only the shirt, that's right.
if it was gonna disintegrate any clothing, it would have done both of
Exactly,
them
come
and
on.
everything. But it just does his shirt,
Mhm.
just the top of it, you know.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. So cinematography gets a point from me.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Me too.
All right.
All right.
My wife.
And then next will be the music, the score of the movie, and the soundtrack, and whatever else you want to call it. I enjoyed it. Simple.
There's a
as
lot
that.
going on there.
That was good. There was. They chose great music for each scene, I thought, and it worked well. You know, it worked beautifully well.
Mhm.
I guess Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they went to Madonna to ask her permission for the song, and so they showed her the clip that they'd be using it in. And I don't know the full story, but I guess she made a suggestion, after seeing the clip, and they took that and they were like, okay, we'll do it. And I don't know if it was the spark exploding in the background or what, but she made a suggestion, they put it in the movie, and that was how they got the blessing of using her song.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
that is cool.
This movie is definitely like redeeming for millennials because we have Madonna. We start off with NSYNC Bye Bye Bye. For me, a huge Goo Goo Dolls fan, having Iris play twice in this movie.
Yeah.
The reveal at the end,
Yep.
but then also when he jumps into the TVA wormhole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, just hearing Goo Goo Dolls in an MCU movie made
Right?
me,
Yeah.
this millennial, super happy.
Yeah. They
Right.
definitely picked a lot of the nostalgia songs from that era.
Yeah.
Put in here, and it just it hits very well.
Yeah, and it goes well with you would think, oh, you got this epic action scene. Where's the epic music? And they don't use it. They use a regular song, and it's like it goes well. It fits.
It worked.
And it's like it worked. How did that happen? Nobody knows. The lightning in a bottle, like I said.
Right.
Because you don't see that much. So yeah. So
Yeah, it was like when we did the review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem, right? When we did that, the music just was not jiving very well.
Yeah,
with the story.
It didn't hit well. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they just were throwing things at it.
Yeah, they were like, well, let's just throw this song in there and hopefully it works. No, but this one, it fit. It fit.
Yeah.
It worked. But those ones, you're right, it didn't work at all. So yeah, I don't know. It must have been, how music has a beat, and then you got video. You got, when you edit video, there's always a beat to it,
Sync.
Yeah.
So
sync
maybe
it up.
that's what it was. Yeah, you sync up with the beat or something.
That or just the juxtapose of what of action versus the song that's playing and lyrics. It just juxtaposed it.
Right.
Work, right?
Yeah. Well, that's true because the music has nothing to do with what's going on.
Well, for the most part, sometimes it does.
Right. Well, right.
Yeah.
And then it just fits. I don't know how that happens, but I guess I'm not
pure genius is how it happens.
Yeah. Only once in a while.
So give the music a point, Dan.
That's
give it a point.
All right.
Points
all around.
Point. Yeah, of course, this movie's going to be almost the perfect score, I think.
Oh, I guess it's
Last
perfect.
but not least,
Allegory.
Allegory? Okay.
Now I know.
Allegory. I don't know if there's an allegory in this.
Yeah, I was
Caleb,
thinking
I
that.
know you were going to talk in the beginning of a like something, and you're like, "Oh, well, that's part of your thing." Let's talk about
The
it after,
movie. Yeah, the movie starts off with Wade wanting to belong, and it's a message that connects with me. That's like my driving voice. Like, where do I belong? And a lot of people feel that way, and that's what what this film is about. He's trying to find purpose and meaning. This Wolverine that they pick up has lost all of his meaning. Everyone hates him in his world, so he's pulled in here and kind of finds a new purpose for the next couple hundred years for wherever he ends up. So I think the message behind it is just beautiful. That we're all finding our place, and we're all kind of making it up as we go along. And there's no set right path.
Even the cameos.
That's right.
Purpose, right?
Yeah, even the cameos.
Well, a purpose and an ending, because they never got one.
Yeah, there you go. And that's true.
And they were saved. That was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
There you go. Yeah. That's true. And then Wade Wilson. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I was going to say something, but I totally forgot.
Did anyone else see the Stan Lee cameo?
Stanley cameo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not see it. No,
there is a Stan Lee cameo.
In the side-by-side fight scene with all the Deadpools, they get on the bus, and on the bus there is a banner that says Stan Lee Cleaners.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. I thought you were talking about when they were doing a homage to 20th Century Fox. He was in that as well.
He was in that, but in the fight scene, if you go
I gotta see it again.
Watch the bus. The banner on the bus says Stan Lee Cleaners, and it's.
I'm shocked you picked that up because that was one of those scenes where I couldn't focus on one thing. I kept my eyes were all over the place.
That's probably why I noticed it, because there's so many red and Deadpools everywhere that all of a sudden there's this clean banner at the bottom lower third of the screen. It's just Stan Lee Cleaners. And I'm like, that's beautiful. That's
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like Stan Lee.
The attention to details well.
That's right.
I don't know if I gave my for an allegory.
MCU Jesus.
What was that?
Did I give up anything for my allegory yet? A point or not?
No, not yet. Go ahead.
Half a point.
No. Half a point. Right. Did you want to explain?
No.
Or you just liked what Caleb said and you're like, that makes sense. I'll give it a half a point.
Lucky it gets a half a point.
I wasn't going to give it any points because I didn't think anything until Caleb said that, and that's definitely what
and it makes sense. And
sort of message is without a message.
Yeah.
So I give it a point for that.
Right. Yeah.
Because even the little bit that they give to our villain, she was cast aside basically as soon as she came out of the womb.
Right. Yeah. Right out of the
TVA saw her to be too powerful, so
that's
there, and then she finds it again with the MacGuffin. Though you're right.
Yeah. And to their credit, she was a little too powerful. That's not wow. She would have posed quite the threat. She basically pulled the guy underground and then pulled him with his glove. That's a lot of power, man.
Yeah.
And then stripped the skin off of. I mean, that's a lot of power.
And it's so. It was her power is so. I guess invasive too. Like Charles Xavier can just do it with his mind, but she has to literally touch you and be inside you.
And I like
that
how
was
Pyro,
crazy, where you could see
Pyro
her
pointed that out.
fingers, through there.
Remember?
It's so,
Remember, Pyro was like, all you have to do is just ask. You don't have to do all
What's the point?
Right?
Don't touch me, I guess.
That's funny.
She's like, fair enough.
But
fair enough.
I did. I did like what Wolverine said to her was that, no matter what she did, Charles would have loved her and would have brought her into the home, and so that's part of the allegory and the message too, was that no matter what you do and how bad you are, you can change.
You can come back and get accepted
from who you are and be a better you, basically.
Yeah.
And that was good. Yeah, I liked that. Even though you don't really watch the movie for that, especially this movie. You're not looking for those things, but it is there. And it is a beautiful thing. So yeah, I think I'll give it a point because I liked what Caleb said, and I liked. I liked a few of the things. Yes, you sold it to me.
Team Caleb.
Yeah.
Team Caleb. And you got to remember, Deadpool did say he is MCU Jesus. So,
he is. That's right. That only brings up the scene where the guy is making his outfit. Oh, I laughed so hard at that. It was too much.
Putting it on.
Yeah.
He goes,
your tailor is a predator, but
but this looks good.
I mean, usually you get one of those, and then that they move on. But the fact that they kept doing it was so damn funny. So stupid, man. So stupid.
Yeah.
What a goofy movie. Just goofy. Just but good fun.
It was but good fun. Yeah, it was. So Ron, did you give it a point or a half a point? I forgot.
I gave it half a point.
Okay.
I don't know. I think so. Well, we'll just have to rewind and see. I forget what I gave it. It's Caleb's fault though that I gave it anything.
Where's the button?
Where's
the button? All right, so let's see here. I'll you guys keep talking about the movie. I'll tally up the score.
Dun 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 dun.
It's a fine film with a little bit of humor.
It's an okay film.
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do.
Yeah, in the terms of rewatchability, guys, though, what is it for you? Would you?
I'm definitely gonna go see it again. I mean, I saw it with a buddy of mine, and the wife wants to see it, so I'm like, yes, see it again. And of course, like any movie you see a second time, you see it with a different pair of eyes, and then you start looking for stuff maybe in the background, or like I'm gonna totally look for that Stanley Cleaner thing, like, oh yeah, look at that. So and just see if there's anything I missed. I mean, I'm trying to stay away from any of the reviews that talk about all the Easter eggs, just to see if I can pick up some more the second time, and then I'll watch and see if I missed anything, and then I'll just have to wait for it to be streaming to catch those things. Which they usually show anyway in their videos. But before I watch that, I want to try to catch it the second time.
Yeah, so I'd say for me, I'd watch it probably 2 more times. But after that, it's not.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that'll sit on the shelf for a little while.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, I could keep watching this.
Forever and ever.
It just feels
shocking.
Right. I know, but for like this movie and then Spider-Man No Way Home, it just feels redeeming for those actors who started and didn't get a proper ending, like what we were talking about. Like No Way Home, Andrew Garfield got redemption for a couple of things that happened, and a lot of these characters got redemption. And going back to the music, the ending. Little montage that they did of all the behind the scenes stuff with all the Fox X-Men movies. As someone that, gosh, I was in middle school when the first one came out. Like this is just great seeing all these people grow up. These are my childhood, So for me, I could keep watching this.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that Spider-Man. I was pleasantly surprised. It had that same type of thing like the Deadpool Wolverine, where you were just kind of shocked at, oh, look, who's in it, because I went in watching that movie not knowing all 3 actors were going to be in it. I don't know. I try to stay away from trailers of movies I know I really want to see, because I want to be surprised. I don't want any spoilers, and I'm often upset if I see something really minor, like for Deadpool Wolverine, the woman who plays was it 23? She mentioned in another interview, oh, I was surprised that they called me back, and I was like, damn it. I didn't want to know that, and so then I just went on like a lockout of I'm not watching anything. If it's even if a hint of anything on there, I'm not going to read I got to close the page. So it was a pleasant surprise for me, the Spider-Man movie, just like this was. And plus, I think the difference here too, I mean, there was no mention of Blade or any of that. They did really good to hide all of that. I mean, no leaks at all anywhere. That was a complete surprise. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. Definitely. That was a good one. Definitely.
Until tonight.
Ron, that should be your that should be your next cosplay.
Blade, nah, I'm too short. I'd be a short Wolverine one and stick the landing.
Stick the landing.
Actually, he is short. Yeah, when he stands next to everybody else, he actually is. I have to grow my hair out though.
Yeah.
Or shave it. I like the shaved one and that's a bit extreme. I'm not. I still got a job. I'm not going to do that.
No tattoos here.
I still have a job.
Right. No face tattoos. Tattoos for me. Thank you.
Oh.
But if I win the lottery.
Hey, Tim's Talk. What's up, buddy? It says, Dan, where's your popcorn bucket?
Yeah, Dan.
Jeez, why didn't I buy one?
Took them all.
Hey, Dan, do you have any other merch that you might have instead?
Wink,
wink. Yes, of course we do. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
See that? That was a good segue.
Uh-huh.
It was.
What is this place?
You had one job, Dan. You had one job.
Stick the landing on that.
I messed it up. I didn't get it.
Merchandising. Where the real money from the movie is made. Oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
You can also get neck gaiters.
Oh, that's my favorite word. Neck gaiter.
Neck gaiter.
You can use it for anything, really.
Gaitering necks.
A scarf. Gaitering your neck. Scarf. A hat.
So your favorite word was merchandising.
That is my favorite word.
Merchandising.
Merchandising. What is the score? You didn't tell us the score yet.
Yeah, what's the score?
Okay, so the score, it got a 18 out of 20.
It's not bad.
18 out of 20.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, well.
So what do you think? That's more like a 4.5 out of 5? Kind of if you put it together, maybe?
At best, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. Pretty good.
It had everything you want from a movie.
Talking about, it did. When you talk about rewatchability, I didn't say anything, but I'll say it now. I would rewatch it again. I did watch it twice already.
What?
And I would go back.
Cheated.
Yeah, I watched it twice. I'm a cheetah. Cheetah. No, the first time I watched it was by myself with my son, and I didn't want to watch it to write any notes or anything. I just wanted to enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait by your son?
Yeah, by my son. Well, okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But you're with
I went
with my son. Technically, I went with my son.
Okay.
But it wasn't with... Yeah. Okay. So what I mean is, I didn't go with other friends and family. It was just one family member, which was my offspring. So my offspring went with me.
He's your friend too.
He is. So he's 12, but because of a lot of swearing and stuff, he did have a little issue with that when he got home. He's like, "Dad, they swore a lot." I go,
"Yeah, they did."
Sorry, son. And I go, "But you're old enough. It's okay." He goes, "Yeah, but it was a lot." I'm glad. So I guess here's the thing: if for whoever's watching, if you don't like a lot of cussing and you don't like dirty jokes, this movie may not be for you.
Yeah,
or innuendos. It might not be for you. But if you want to watch it and that stuff doesn't bother you, kind of like me, it does, kind of goes in one ear out the other. It doesn't bother me too much, then you'll have a fun, enjoyable time. Because unless you just want to wait until, what is that streaming service? They kind of take out all the swear words.
Oh, no.
What is that? Angel Studios, right?
Oh,
I think it's Angel Studios.
That's not going to work with this one.
It's true.
I mean,
it might
you're
going to
have one scene and that's it. Here's your movie.
Yeah, unless they switch the words with like "but" or they switch some things around, but there is a streaming service that does that for you. Angel Studios, I think it's called.
Even they will have a hard time with this.
Like putting it together.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Wow,
those angels would just be like."
Yeah, let's just not do
forget
that.
about it. Forget about
pass.
it. Yeah. If you want to watch it, go watch it somewhere else.
Pass.
How's everyone this evening? You were doing good, Joseph. Thank you.
I'm good.
Can't complain.
Yeah. Are you good, Caleb?
Good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so by the way, everybody who's watching right now, I do have everybody's YouTube channel in the description below. So go subscribe to Caleb, go subscribe to Ron, go subscribe to Love It, and yeah, that's it. Everybody's in the description below. What I should have done was
you're all right.
Type
I'm gonna go tell the others.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I'll run and tell the townsfolk.
Yeah. Yeah. See. Yeah. How do you know that I've done like this every time? See. Yeah, see.
That sheep over there. My God. Hey, man. You sound like Amanda Siegfried in Les Mis.
No.
Thought that was Mamma Mia.
Right? Wow.
It's Mamma Mia too. You're very right on that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I guess that's it then, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit more about it? We're done. What do you guys think?
Nope. Stick a fork in it.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think it's a fun thing. If
right.
you want to sit there and poke holes at it, go for it. But if you want to have fun, have some fun.
That's it.
That's right.
It was a fun movie.
That.
I enjoyed it. And that's that, everybody.
I'll break the fourth wall.
Boom.
Bam.
Boom. I can't even find it. Where did it go? Here, I guess I'll just start the music first, and then I'll say goodbye.
Man,
that's
that's
the music, everybody.
That is soothing.
Oh yeah.
I have a good night.
I want to watch soothing music.
Tuesday.
Makes me angry, like really angry. It's odd. Now I want to
Don't
break
soothe
something.
me.
It's weird.
That's it.
I don't know. I feel like Angel.
Yeah,
Studios
everybody go
censor this.
subscribe. Right, we should be censored. Everybody subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and ding the bell. And come back next time. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're live. And other times we just post. So that's why you need the bell. So there we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, everyone on the panel, for being here. It was a wonderful time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I am really angry right now.
Bye.
This music. I'm just so angry.
So angry.
I mean, the anger.
Someone
is
give me a
real.
Snickers bar.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
Not you without a Snickers bar.
I am so angry.